why I really, really love WebFlow for my digital marketing agency.
All right, so one of the reasons why I really, really, really like WebFlow blends the customization that most sites are going to need with beauty. See, when I really want to create a website, I want it to look beautiful. Now, this site right here was created in WebFlow. Obviously, you guys can see it's a site was done overseas. You guys can see how good this looks. I'm currently working on my agency site to change. I'm switching it over to WebFlow from WordPress, and I'm actually going to make a video about WordPress versus Wix versus WebFlow and the designs that I have done. But this site right here was done with WebFlow. So we are a Creative Commons communications agency, and deliver solutions that involve and engage through the strategy, blah, blah, blah. So as you guys can see, big background moving picture here, and then it bleeds down into this here, and so on and so forth. You're able to really blend beauty, simplicity. Again, most sites don't need an extremely complicated structure. Most people just need to connect it to their business so that they can have their clients see their products, services, know more about them, and it connects to their customers, right? Well, that's probably 80 to 90% of most people who need websites. WebFlow delivers the ease of use for that. You can get a site like this done pretty quickly. It might be a little bit more expensive to get done because of that ease of use. But again, look at this site. It looks really, really nice, really, really simple. And if we look at these pages here, is this the right one? About us. And see, it was in a different language and it's being translated. But we find and tell your story. And then they have all of these things done here. Again, it doesn't need to be too complicated, and everything's down here that you guys would need to know. And then employees, et cetera, et cetera. This is the kind of stuff that you can do with WebFlow pretty quickly. I'm not going to say it's going to be done in a couple of days, but depending on how fast a customer needs it done, they can actually request it to be done faster, probably at the expense of more money. But again, it can be done very quickly. Now, here's another site that's done with WebFlow. This one here, obviously, it looks like, okay, again, we can have sites like this that look like this for, WordPress and stuff like that. Certain templates, like I'm going to show you guys right now. Which one's mine here? This one here. I'm literally recreating it, and this is the template that I chose. And there is a kind of like a finished version, sort of. This is the one that I chose for my studio, and it's literally called Studio, and it's very, very nice. And you guys, when you guys look at this in mobile, it looks perfect. It doesn't go weird. You don't have to change too much when you go into mobile, and that's again more the most traffic is coming from is mobile. It's like 60 to 70% mobile. Again, and everything here that you'd need is connected. And with this, I just took out this and this here, and I just put my face. And again, I'm working on this slowly. I'm going to put my featured work here, et cetera, et cetera. Again, you guys can get sites like this done. And it's my favorite because I care so much about what my sites look like and what I want my portfolio to look like. And again, it's so easy to blend SEO and get this done the right way. And here's another site that was also done in WebFlow. And you guys can all take a look at these. They're in the description box below, so you guys can take a look and just see, okay, this is really nice. I could take a look at this, I could take a look at that, and see if this is a good fit for you. But okay, so I just wanted to show you guys the mobile version of how this would look so far. And guys, like, there is no like builder that can do it this well, in my opinion, and this fast. Like, this is the mobile version here. This is the desktop version, right? So this is the mobile version. As you can see, like, I'm going to have, obviously this is unfinished because this is my agency site. These are all the projects, our expertise, and it's just, it goes perfectly. And this is for a tablet. Same thing, right? Once this is done, this is going to look really, really, really good. And again, you can't find this anywhere else, in my opinion, at this speed. Of course, you can do this in WordPress, but at this speed, I don't think WebFlow is the best. And one of the coolest things about WebFlow that I really, really like is the fact that you can invite customers to see exactly what you're doing here. So say, for example, this was the site that I was working on, which is obviously my agency site, right? Say this was another customer. I can invite them and they can take a look at this, and they can literally see exactly what I'm doing. And they can literally go, okay, you know what? Let's change that. Let's change that. Because they'll get a separate login for you. For them. And they're going to be able to see all the work that you're doing and adjust it on the fly with you. And just say, okay, I like this. Let's actually just quickly change that. Let's quickly change that. Because the most annoying thing is when you deliver a site to somebody, it literally, like, they can be bothering you because they don't know. There are certain changes that they're going to want to make, and they don't know how to make them, or they don't know how to update a blog, or they don't know how to do this. This right here, the way that you can invite them over. I think you can do it here. This is the one that I have. So I have somebody that I obviously invited, one of my teammates. I can invite them, and they can literally make changes with me and say, hey, like, ask it, because one of the most annoying things as well is asking your customer for content. So if you invite them here to this, and so you could literally be working on it, right? You could be changing pictures, you can be changing layouts, you can be adding certain elements and things like that. You can add all this, and then once they have the content ready for you, you can just plug it in right here, or they can even add it here as well. So it's really, really, really cool, and it's very useful. So as you guys can see, I absolutely adore WEBFLOW. It is one of the best tools that I have been able to come across. And it just, the speed alone is amazing. You guys can get so much done so quickly, and it looks very, very, very good. With all the templates they have available as well, it's amazing that that this is even available. Sometimes I kind of have to like pinch myself. It's kind of what a nerd thing to say, right? It's obviously like it's not perfect, right? But again, like I said before, with most people, they're not going to need anything more than a WEBFLOW site. Unless you need something extremely custom and a lot of animations and all this stuff. WEBFLOW is perfect, guys. It's one of my favorite tools, and it's going to be, it's one of those things that I think is going to continue to get better and better. And it's doubled. Actually, not doubled. It's tripled the amount of business I've been able to take in, but also the speed of which I can do that, especially with my teammates coming on. And again, like, I'm switching my agency site over to it. So. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe, like, and all that stuff. Done.